Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum girls. As you can see on the screen that there is the apparatus of Nelson cells. It contains a large steel tank. Inside it have U-shaped iron cathode, perforated iron cathode, and inner lining have made up of porous asbestos lining, and outside it contain iron cathode, perforated iron cathode. And inside the U-shaped iron cathode you can see that there is a suspended carbon anode, and we take NaCl solution in U-shaped structure, and this NaCl solution, brine solution of NaCl. When electrolysis take place, sodium and chlorine will convert into sodium and chlorine ions, and water reduction take place, and water also convert into hydrogen and hydroxide ion. Hydrogen H positive and hydroxide negative. And we know that opposite charges attract with the opposite cathode. That's why sodium and hydrogen ion H positive will move towards the cathode, towards the negative charge, and towards anode chlorine and hydroxide ion OH negative and Cl negative ions will move towards the carbon anode because they have more electron, and chlorine is give its electron to carbon anode and convert into chlorine gas and move out from the tank, and can be collected at the site, from the site. And what is the reason why only chlorine deposits its electron and hydroxide ion does not deposit electron and convert into respective gases? The reason is that chlorine has less discharge potential. It discharges easily. That's why it will give electrons to anode and will convert into chlorine gas and move out. And similarly, when hydrogen ion H positive and sodium ions will move towards the cathode because they have positive charge, they will hydrogen and sodium. Hydrogen will take electron from the cathode and convert into hydrogen gas. The reason is same. Why sodium does not convert into anything? The reason is that hydrogen has less discharge potential, इसलिए that's why it discharge easily at cathode. So that we can collect from the cathode. Now the left behind is only sodium and hydroxide ion, which has more discharge potential, and they do not discharge at their respective electrodes, and they collect at the bottom of the tank in the catch basin. You can see on the screen in the form of drops. And what is the function of porous asbestos lining? It prevents the mixing of sodium hydroxide and chlorine, because chlorine has the capacity to react with sodium hydroxide to form chlorine hypochlorites and chlorides. That's why we use asbestos lining. Chlorine move all chlorine and all of chlorine move out from the U-shaped tank, and it does not enter and does not go towards the iron cathode, where it can react with sodium hydroxide and it will convert into another compound, because it has power to react with sodium hydroxide and it tendency to react with sodium hydroxide to form hypochlorites and chlorides. So this is the main process of working of Nelson cells. Overall reaction on the Nelson cells at anode and cathode can be summarized as: at cathode, reduction of water take place and it will convert into H2 hydrogen gas or hydroxide ions, and sodium hydroxide also, and which will form sodium hydroxide. But at anode, just chlorine will convert into Cl2 and it will move outside, and sodium will move towards the iron cathode, and where hydroxide ions are already present and in the iron cathode, and in the form hydroxide ion are already present, and sodium will react with the hydroxide ion and move into towards the catch basin or at the bottom of the steel tank, and hydrogen gas will be given off from the cathode. Because why hydroxide are not discharged at cathode? The reason is I have already explained that hydrogen has less discharge potential, that's why it discharges easily. Okay.